Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. This is a big episode because sadly we are now shooting for our largest win streak of all time. Thank you for not giving me the Lost. Fuck you for giving me Maggie. But at the same time, at least we're starting with a lot of HP. 2 SVM. Bint. That sounds like a dirty word. I don't know if it actually is, but it has the right kind of mouthfeel to be a dirty word, doesn't it? Now, we are not on an XL floor, which means I can justify coming in here. Getting Contract from Below right off the bat is actually awesome. I consider Contract from Below a must-take item on Deals with the Devil if you have the HP and that taking it won't kill you. I also love Distant Admiration. I prefer when the attack flies are a little bit further away because it gives you a little bit more freedom to be aggressive with them, in my, personal and professional opinion here. But still, this is an incredibly good first floor. We haven't lost any HP. We picked up a really choice Deal with the Devil item. I said really choice, so now if you'll excuse me, I'm going to have to go to a re-education camp of my own device, because that is not okay. Now, if you would just give me a moment to... I've never seen a room with this many of those assholes in it. Contract from Below giving us incredible consumable drops, though. Even though we're on hard mode, I mean, I know hard mode doesn't change consumable drops anymore except for red hearts, but let's ignore the hard mode part of that sentence and just recall that as a result of Contract from Below, we're very, very unlikely to have any problems with consumable drops for the rest of the game. It would be nice to get some bombs, because there is a Tinted Rock right there, and additionally, there was an opportunity to get 2 bombs for the price of 1 a couple rooms ago. But we'll just have to say no to that for now, and really, the only thing that can make this floor better is if we were able to open up that Tinted Rock, presumably snag a Spirit Heart as a result of it, and find ourselves in a great position. Now, we gotta make a break for it. There's our break. Time to go. I really do not like Gurglings, but if I'm gonna have to fight Gurglings, honestly, I'm very happy to have fought Gurglings on this floor, as opposed to the next floor. Now, I am trying to get close enough. Guilty is charged here to use the attack fly. It's very risky, of course, but at the same time, it's probably also the best way to get success done here. We'll get some kind of consumable drop, presumably for finishing the fight, and additionally, an item that is not very good. Magic 8 Ball. The shot speed upgrade is no longer bad, and to be honest with you, the death card is pretty okay. But really what I'm going to be looking for is, if possible, Guppy's Tail. I normally, I don't rate Guppy's Tail that highly, but considering that we're going to have probably no consumable trouble over the course of the entire game here, it would be nice to have the opportunity to actually have something to dump our keys into. Now, admittedly, we might be getting a little bit too big for our britches with that kind of ambitious talk at this point. But let's just, let's not count our eggs before they hatch is what I'm trying to get at to some extent. I want to make sure that I am not taking damage on this floor, because that's really... Oh, I blew it. That's really the only thing that could completely fuck me over. Why didn't I use the death card there? I didn't use the death card there because I figure... Save the death card for a big room. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. All those important, Magna Carta-esque documents from society. Double tower card. I'll tell you what, we'll pop one of those down right now. We found a black market for free, which is incredible. Let's throw another one down in the hopes that we can get that money over there for free. We will be able to do that. Okay. So we'll end up checking out our shop before the boss room. But first, let's go down into this black market-esque area. We're going to get a free stem cells, which is actually, it's an okay get. We've gotten a Holy Mantle out of this room before, so it's hard to be too excited about stem cells, but at the same time, we just turned 2 tower cards into, 9 cents and an HP upgrade, which is not what you normally get out of that, so I can't be too sad about it. Let's use a bomb here. If I'm gonna ask for Guppy's Tail, then I might as well open all golden chests, put our money where our mouth is. We now have enough money to make our shop worthwhile as well. We are out of bombs, though. On our shop, we find Humbling Bundle and Hive Mind. I like them both, but because we have Spirit Hearts, we're not going to worry too much about picking up that Spirit Heart consumable. Instead, we're going to go for Humbling Bundle. And I think Humbling Bundle plus Contract from Below, if it wasn't clear before, it's 100% clear now that we are not going to have any issue whatsoever with generating consumables. So, let's try to... I'll admit, I put myself in a little bit of a scary position here. Oh, there is almost a safe zone there. That's alright. I don't feel too bad about that. Fighting Dingle. Dingle is not bad, man. There are still some people... You're overrating Dingle. You're giving him a big ego. He's not bad. You know his tells. Just get out of the way. If you have an attack fly like we do, it's actually like pretty much an automatic boss fight. We didn't get a deal with the devil, and to be honest with you, we didn't deserve a deal with the devil, so I don't feel too bad about this. I have made that room just a goddamn nightmare, though. Now, it's looking pretty likely that we will get enough money to actually make our pickup of hive mind possible, which I think would be great because my guess is that hive mind will actually make attack fly a little bigger. Doesn't seem that important, but you never know. You know what? I don't like these guys. Let's just make it easy. This is why I want Guppy's tail, man. We're already at 10 keys. It's kind of out of control. Ah, the D4. So, what's the D4? For poopin' silly. We're going to take the D4 because Yum Heart is bad, but we have learned a valuable lesson about this item recently. In order to be safe with the D4, you only use it... we have Infestation 2, Guillotine, Halo of Flies, Cricket's Body. This is a pretty good option for us, even if I don't love the Guillotine. In order to use D4 effectively, you reroll... And we probably re-rolled Contract from Below now, but I think it's still, this is worth it. You re-roll until you get to the point where you're happy with what you have, and then you don't push it. Which is really the problem that I created for myself with D4 earlier. So, we are going to take D4 with us, but we're going to get rid of it at the point in which we're very happy with what we've gotten. Now, we might want to do it just immediately after we get to our... Lord of the Flies transformation, which our eyes are looking a little fly-ish, but... Oh, we do have Lord of the Flies now. Hive Mind counts? Alright, so now, whenever we want, probably within the next 3 to 4 rerolls, we're gonna just go with a combination, because once we start getting the fetus items, man, that's the warning sign. I gotta admit, I love Cricket's Body, but I'm starting to kind of dislike the Guillotine, even though I really advocated for it as an okay item. Ignore that pause, it just happens from time to time. I think it's a driver thing on my PC. Not a big deal, hopefully. You know, this run is actually pretty good right now. But I can't help but feel that we could probably end up re-rolling this into like a more powerful setup. We're not going to lose the ability to fly. We will lose Cricket's Body, never for it to show up again. Which is a shame. And I guess we will lose Hive Mind, along with the fact that we're generating spiders. Maybe this is the setup that we want, because we've got Hive Mind, Lord of the Flies, and we're generating spiders. You know what? Sure. Thank you, D4. You re-rolled a decent run into a decenter run, maybe. And I know people are going to be like, oh, that's so lame that you're going to get rid of D4 so soon. Don't blame me, man. I want it. You saw, well, many of you at least, probably saw that run that I was doing with the D4, where I was re-rolling every time I had the opportunity to do so. The game just doesn't use D4... effectively, to make that a strategy effective, I should say. Sure, we'll take 9 volt. And regular stopwatch. Okay, we've never had that before, so at the very least we're going to get an item here. Does regular stopwatch literally just make every room slow? If so, we're in the clear, basically. Should be getting a deal with the devil here. We're actually very, very strong. I'm liking this run. We're going to take our HP. Oh, goodness. That is a Skype message. Is this from Mathis? I swear... to fucking God. It's not. It's Bear. I actually kind of like that guy, so we'll always forgive him there. That guy's fairly nice. Just a moment here. It should take care of itself. It's almost... It's an advantage to play the game at this speed, I think. I want to deal with the Devil Precedent, so we are going to pick up the Necronomicon, but then we're going to put it back down. Blank card's a little bit more exciting. I know we didn't go to very much on this floor, but we didn't explore very much, but we also did go to our item room and our shop and our boss room and our deal with the devil, so... I think we're ready to move. I apologize if I'm getting a little bit breathless here. Now, I did see on the subreddit, people have been talking about, you know, what's the most powerful item in the game? And a lot of people have been of the opinion that the stopwatch was the most powerful item in the game. And until now, I didn't really understand why, because I didn't realize that the broken stopwatch and the stopwatch were two different things. Which, you know, makes me an idiot, but at the same time, I also was way behind the curve in actually donating money. So we unlocked this for getting to 999 cents on our donation machine. It seems so powerful. This is like the ultimate lost item. Every room is just going to be slow. It might be a little annoying for enemies that teleport, but apart from that, this seems amazing. Look, I don't want to get cocky, but it seems like it might be conceivable that we just don't take damage for the rest of the game. It's almost a little bit too bad we're not the lost, but let's not worry about that too much right now. So I would call this a one run already, and I know that's going to make a lot of people very happy. So what do we want? We want 4-room Death card or 4-room Emperor card? I'm going to take the 4-room death card, with blank card, that is. Well, 3-room, actually, because of 9-volt. This makes it twice as good as the Necronomicon, which is pretty amazing. The Necronomicon is not a bad item. The principal problem with it is that it just takes too long for the effect that it gives, in my opinion at least. Having the ability to use it once every 3 rooms as a result of 9-volt blank card is going to make us exceptionally strong, as if we were not strong already, and then we get Magic Mushroom as if on cue. This is some of the best luck, I would say, that I've ever had, but hopefully we can make it even betterer by just getting some more deals with the devil. Well, we get Caffeine Pill, and Caffeine Pill give us a luck down. See, I wasn't lucky. Seriously, though, look at this fucking spider army. We're coming to get you. We should go to our shop. Oh, that's a bit of different music. Maybe just because it's slowed down. You know what? I'm not going to worry about going to our shop. With only 4 cents, we have nothing to donate for. Let's try if we get something here. All we'd be hoping for is, like, buying 1 consumable. Who gives a rat's beehole about that? The detritus that comes from a rat's beehole. We're going to, instead, head down to this floor. Hopefully snag a deal with the devil. I'm still hoping for these guppy items. It could happen. Hopefully we can also get enough money on this floor to make our shop actually worthwhile. And who knows, maybe we can end up picking up a 9-volt or something and basically making us Death Destroyer of Worlds. Because as of right now, this is pretty ridiculous. I want to talk a little bit more about the D4 because I feel like people are going to think that I'm shitting on it as an item. And I'm not. The D4 is actually like one of the reasons that we're going to be so powerful on this run. Because we were able to reroll a run that was not incredible into a run that was better. And we got lucky that, I mean, our run was already pretty good. But we got lucky that it only took 1 reroll to do it, you know? There's a time limit on how useful the D4 can be. And the consequences are more dire than with like any other item in the game. Like, if you misuse the D4, you could end up basically giving yourself a 0% chance of success by giving you just, like, Breakfast Lord of the Flies, which is god-awful. We did not want this. That being said, I think D4 showing up, if you don't mind getting rid of your spacebar item, can be easily one of the most powerful items in the game. You know, it gave us the run that we're on right now, which is just ridiculous. We don't want anything out of there, necessarily. So yeah, I don't think the D4 is a bad item. I just wish it worked differently. Like, I wish it worked in the absurd way that people assumed that it worked. Just to make it a little bit more fun. Like, man, I can't be mad at the D4. Look at the damage that the D4 essentially has given us in tandem with a couple of other things here. No deal with the devil there makes me a very sad individual, but we went to our item room, we went to our shop, we went to our boss room. I'm heading down to the next floor, and this is going to be a fast one, but I'm getting excited because it looks like we probably will be able to set a new record for streak. And I know I saw Cobalt Streak streaming today. He had like a 77 win streak. That's very impressive. I'm not gonna get there, but at least getting to 5 would make me feel a little bit better about things. I know also, you know, he doesn't random, I think, or if he probably like rolls a dice, because otherwise if he got the loss, that would just ruin your streak potential. Or maybe he just beats it. You know, he is pretty good. Well, there I go taking damage. Scumbag Northern Lion said he wasn't gonna take damage for the rest of the game. I'm going to stick with Judas Tongue. I think it's still better. Flat Penny's really good, though. But, we're going to try to... You know, I want the streak to last until we hit the Lost, basically. That would be my #1 goal for now. And then when we get a real Platinum God, we can decide. Or maybe he actually uses a save file that just doesn't have the Lost unlocked, and then he randoms. That makes sense. I could understand that as well. There's a Tinted Rock there. I don't really care about it, to be honest with you. So, on a run, you know, what do you get for the man who has everything? Well, you know, AAA battery would be a cool thing to get. We'd probably replace Judas Tongue with that, just to get more use of our death card here. Apart from that, I would love to get BFF. Oh my god. Apart from that, I would love to get other cool tier effects, because Cricket's body synergizes so nicely with other tier effects. We may or may not have that opportunity. But anyway, here's our shop. So we're going to see if BFF's on the table, and it is not, unfortunately. So I think we're just going to bum rush into our boss room, and then at this point, I would love to get rid of the death card for the Emperor card. But we don't really have a choice in that matter. Unless it shows up or we blow up some skulls, you know, that can happen. The other thing that's great about the death card for us is that it does, every enemy it kills generates spiders, which is actually, like, pretty freaking incredible for what we're doing here. See if we get some tarot cards. What are you gonna do? Like, you're better off not spawning. Just stay dormant. Maybe the next traveler, or me on my next run, is not gonna be as strong. But for right now, you're just cruising for a bruising, basically. We do get a different card here. It's the Lovers. That Lovers card nearly makes us unkillable, but the Death card is a little bit more fun. So we're going to roll with that. Alright, we're going to take the Polaroid. We didn't get hit there somehow, which amazes me. We're going to get Lump of Coal. We're only at 12 minutes here, so let's look. Honestly, I do like Monstro's Lung. And I think Boss Rush, I kind of wanted to do like a test run of Boss Rush plus Stopwatch. Because I wanted to see, like, if we got this on a Lost run, would we be likely to succeed? And it's looking like, you know, we still allowed Carrion Queen to make one poop there, which I'm not thrilled about. But it's okay. Now, with one shot here, it sucks that our range is so bad, but with one shot here, we're able to kill most of these bosses, or at least do, you know, quite a number on them. Every enemy we kill is going to be some fairly potent spiders for us. I also, you know, I love Monstro's Lung synergizing with Cricket's body. Instead of, like, the occasional little splish-splash I was taking in Bath, we're doing a lot of splish-splashing all at once. Regular Stopwatch seems incredible. Like, almost, and I mean almost in the most polite way here, but, like, let's be honest. Like, level with me, guys. This shit is crazy overpowered, right? The fact that every enemy is slowed, it's just ridiculous. Enemies that chase you now become, you know, non-entities or non-factors. It lowers, it nerfs the range of enemies so they can't hit you, like Gertie can't hit us here. And combined with high damage, has pretty much put us in a, you know, I hesitate to call this situation unlosable, but I'm starting to think that this situation might be unlosable. And that's exciting. If anything, or if for no other reason, I should say, I wanted to pick up Monstro's Lung because it seems to show up so rarely for me in item rooms and stuff like that. Now, I know that not everybody's as in love with Monstro's Lung as I am, but I quite like it. I would like it to show up more often. And I would like it to show up more often without requiring me to fight, you know, every single boss in the game. That's okay, though. We're on our third to last wave. Scratch that, we're on our second to last wave. Come on, allow me to continue the momentum of the joke, please. Oh, almost got hit there. Alright, doesn't quite work, but scratch that, we're on our last wave. We killed the pony very quickly. What are you gonna do, Fallen? Like, at this point, just save yourself the trouble. I hit you so hard, you got like 30% of your HP back at the end. And we also got Common Cold, which, you know, we're not very lucky right now, but Common Cold is very, very good for us when we're gonna have Monstro's Lung Charge Shot, splash damage. This is gonna go down as a very easy win and a very quick win, I think. We're only 15 minutes deep. We had a relatively slow boss rush room, in my opinion, at least. I mean, I shouldn't say slow, but it's been faster. Let's put it that way. Did we have some shots explode there? That was weird. You know what? The Chariot card might be better. I'm gonna roll with the Death card, because the Chariot card, like, it might be better, but it takes time and effort. It might sound a little lazy, but I think on this run, you know, we've earned the right to be a little lazy, given the amount of damage we're putting out there. So rather than, you know, actually having to kill the enemies ourselves by walking into them, they'll just die by our own hand here. If I ever actually manage to freaking use the Death card, all these rooms have been too easy to justify. There we go. We'll at least give it a try there. We picked up a decent amount of spiders. It also seems like using the Death card gives us more spiders somehow, so that's something I should be taking advantage of, I guess. Please pop up. What are you waiting for? Look at your watch now. You're just a super hot female. Sorry, whenever I say, what are you waiting for, I gotta go back to the song that launched Gwen Stefani's solo career, you know, with the Harajuku girls. Which, in hindsight, seems a little weird, doesn't it? Maybe that was kind of the point. Oh, the spiders are gonna be out of control. Well, they're in control. I can see forever. That's okay. You know, we've all got our personal problems, I guess. It's not quite as potent as I expected it to be, but, you know, we generated enough spiders to kill the chubs easily, at the very least. We'll lose a black card here and gain Guppy's Head. Look, there's some value in taking Guppy's Head with us because we do have hive minds, but I think we're much better off, instead of generating flies every room, generating a bunch of spiders every, like, 4 rooms. 3 rooms, actually. Mama Gertie. Well, I don't think there's any point in doing anything here. We get a meat upgrade, and then maybe a real deal with the devil. Ooh. Dark Bum is probably unlikely to be that useful for us here, but that's okay. Down to the next floor. You want to get in my hamper, cat? We get you beds and stuff all the time. Turns out all you want to do is sleep in our sweaty clothes. What is wrong with you? Don't say it smells like us. That's just even weirder. Animals, man. You know, don't forget, humans are animals. This isn't 3rd grade. These guys, you know, they have like the brain the size of a walnut. I love them, but they're silly. Alright, that's not anything useful here. We'll just pop this. Look at the spider generation. We generated like 80 spiders there. What happened to my head? My head has actually disappeared. Have you noticed this? I am now just a body. A little confused about that. Guillotine is just straight up broken, I guess. Probably because we had too many spiders, it caused some weird despawning thing, you think? I think that might be it. I mean, does this make us literally... I was gonna say, does it make us invulnerable, but I actually have it backwards. Oh my god, Cricket's head plus Cricket's body is gonna be amazing for us, and for our spiders. I think we got too many objects on the screen, so the game doesn't model my face anymore. That's alright. I'm content to just continue onwards here. We're doing a pretty good job, I would say. So as soon as we walk in here, we'll just pop this bad boy, and Mom will be dead. And we're gonna head up to the cathedral if I can actually make my way up there. Well, this is quite a treat. I didn't expect that we would have such an interesting run here on the very first crack, but I'm, well, not very first crack, but the first one that I've done in this, you know, recording session feels pretty good. I'm getting protective, like when my flies, or when my spiders are hitting enemies, I'm like, no, don't waste your time on this jabroni. You wait for a more important enemy to come along. I don't want to lose my fly army or my spider army for no reason. I do wish that maybe we could make our death card a little stronger. We're starting to get to the point where it just doesn't actually kill the enemies anymore. It's a little sad, you know? End of an era. You alright, Ruka? Let out a little kitty sneeze there. Also, with no face, I can't tell when Monstro's lung is done charging anymore. It's a relatively minor concern, I guess, in the whole scheme of things, but I would like it to change. Now, we're pretty close to becoming Guppy if we just got... Well, Gimpy, Guppy, same difference, I suppose. Good, bad, I'm the one with the gun. Again, they didn't die there. The problem is I can't really, like, hit him once and then pop the death card, because if I hit them once, that gives my spiders enough time to walk in and kill them, and we'll end up with a net loss of spiders, I think, instead of a net gain. Well, as if, you know, we're getting all these items that are only beneficial if we get hit, but we're never gonna get hit. Or we're gonna get hit very rarely. In a weird way, this might be one of the most overpowered runs I've ever had, and I didn't expect it. But here we are. There we go. That time it worked, and we generated a lot of spiders. Now, if we can just keep our spiders going... Fool card, we do not really want that. Should be able to kill Blue Baby pretty much in like a second. Sorry, Isaac in like a second here. Come on, spiders. We still got like 10 remaining. Oh, I was gonna say, if you don't crash into him and kill him, I'm gonna be mad. Alright, so our death card is unlikely to be very useful on the next floor, but we'll try to use it as effectively as we possibly can, at least. Where is Dark Bum, also? I guess, again, we've got so much rendering going on here. Or so many objects on screen. So, rubber cement, I could not be happier. I can't shoot. Because of quad shot, it takes a long time for us to get that charge up. I understand, by the way, the value in Unicorn Stump. Okay, I can't really visually demonstrate how long it takes for me to charge up. Rest assured, it is a long time. It is like longer than the length that I've been in this room, almost. Because, obviously, almost, because we didn't do it there. So, my general thinking is going to be that I've made a terrible mistake, and if you have Monstro's Lung, never take quad shot, because it will ruin your life. That being said, we're already so powerful that it just doesn't matter at all. Spiders should be strong enough to kill that guy, or I could just do it myself. I still think that with the spider generation, Death Card is probably better than High Priestess for us. Wish our range was a little higher, so rubber cement could be better for us. But it's alright. You know, it is what it is. I hope to find this boss room quickly because literally the amount of time it takes to charge a shot is very prohibitive for me right now. Come on. Come on. There we go. The music is quite nice, quite regal. I'm just gonna hang back here as if we weren't slow enough already. Now, to be fair, one fully charged shot is enough to basically kill any enemy. That being said, one fully charged shot also takes me like 10 to 15 seconds to charge, it feels like. This is going to be a very quick run in spite of the fact that I basically fucked myself by taking a synergy that I thought would be great but was actually garbage. And that's okay, you know? That's what these runs are all about. It's a learning experience. Alright, hopefully that death card is going to be the fatal blow for some of them so that we can get a huge amount of spiders going here. I took damage there. That hurts. How many of... Oh my god. I almost wish I didn't ask. Should wait till they get close to the wall, because then with rubber cement we can get some more of an advantage out of it. I am starting to take some damage, I'll admit. Yeah, I don't like getting hit by that spider. But really, oh my god. All we need to do is just make it into the boss fight. If we make it into the boss fight, there's pretty much nothing that I could imagine stopping us maybe at all. That did hurt, but Gimpy's holding it down for me. I appreciate it. Not even bothering with the pills because, you know, look at our situation. The charge time is out of this world. Okay, here we go. So, first off, charge up, go to town. When the flies get generated, more of them, preferably. When the flies get generated in higher numbers, fuck it, we'll just use the death card right away. That worked out pretty well, actually. We got like 5 spiders out of it. Every shot does about, you know, maybe 15% or something like that, and you're dead. Very easy run, very quick run. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. There is our new best streak of 5. We're gunning for 6 next time. I'll see you then.